It's Christmas time, and I hope you're all having fun. That is right, it's Boxing Day here in my Rise of the Gingerbreads Football Manager 21 Let's Play series. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I'm sorry for not having any videos up last week. I've been dealing with some issues, PC hardware upgrades, new steering wheel pedals for my farm sim, Formula 1 and stuff, plus trying to record Formula 1 videos last week using the new pedals, and then obviously trying to watch the Formula 1 last week meant I had no time last week at all for Football Manager. So I'm recording today. I have made it through to Boxing Day here in 2024. We are currently sitting pretty at the top of League One, having won all but one game. We had one draw, a very disappointing 0-0 against MK Dons, which was only back in November, only a couple of weeks ago, a couple of games ago. It was off the back of a rather busy spell where I seemed to play about 6 games in like 2 weeks. 6 games in 2 weeks, in 14 days. 6 games in 14 days, which was a lot. My only other slight blemish of the season so far is my slightly disappointing Carabao Cup 4th round exit to Fulham, where we managed to lose, I think it was 9-8 on penalties. In the end, we was 1-1 after extra full time and extra time, and then we lost on penalties. We had the chance to win it, but Lecco missed his penalty, and then right at the end, Kieran Trippier, he missed the decisive penalty that put us out of the Carabao Cup in the 4th round. But thankfully, the board's minimum objectives were that we reached the 4th round, so we've done it. But obviously, we haven't, achieved the excellence we did last season, where in League 2 we made it to the semi-finals. But we're getting ready, obviously, for the FA Cup 3rd round coming up soon. We're still in the Papa Johns, so we're still likely to defend our Papa Johns. But yeah, season's going well. We are in that worrying time period now, though. All throughout December, we are now at that stage where there's been lots and lots of transfer rumours in my inbox, with lots of clubs. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Lots of clubs set to make moves for Yusufa Moukoko. And if we go and look at Moukoko and we look at his transfer status, there's a whole load of clubs majorly interested in him. Which means, I imagine, when the transfer window opens up on the 1st of January, the winter transfer window, I'm going to be beating away offers for him left, right and centre. Because every club's going to want to try and sign him because of how amazing he is. My slight concern is the fact he's only got a 25 million release clause in his current contract, which means there's a potential there. There is a potential that he's going to get prized away from us very, very cheaply. And I'm not going to be able to replace a Moukoko level striker for 25 million. I don't think that's an option. Anyway, we will. Do I make any other changes to my team today? Or do I stick with what we've got? I say we stick with what we've got. So yeah, first game, Boxing Day match. Nice to be at home on Boxing Day. Well, that's a bit of a rarity in the Football Manager season so far. We haven't had too many home games on Boxing Day. We've normally had to travel. But yeah, I'm not sure how we ended up with 6 games in 14 days either. How that fixture congestion suddenly appeared. I know we had games postponed. We've had quite a bit of an issue with waterlogged pitches here at Boston, at the community stadium, which has led to a lot of games being postponed. I wonder if that contributed anything to it. I hope when we get our new stadium next season, it's going to have a much better pitch that isn't going to get waterlogged, isn't going to get frozen. You know, I hope we're going to have a decent, proper pitch. You know. But yeah, and that got a bit of an issue because then that, obviously playing that many games in such we was bound to slip up and lose a match or draw a match somewhere because I was having to rotate the squad because the players just could not cope with 6 matches in 14 days, you know, just could not cope with that number of matches. Especially as I also had some players that were away on international duty as well, which limited my selection options. Because I think at one point I had 9 players called up for international duty and I didn't get an option to postpone the match or delay the match, you know, or move it, which sometimes you do. Sometimes it comes up and says, oh, you've got 2 players selected for international duty, would you like to move this match or postpone this match? And I'm like, for 2 players, no. Especially if they're not, you know, really the first team players. But when I've got 9 missing, I didn't get the option, and I'm a bit confused why. Certainly at that, it didn't give me a notification to do that then, because 9's a lot of players to try and cope without, especially when you can only register a 20-man squad here in League 2 for the season, you know. But it's Scarlett. Mokoko's not scored a lot of goals lately. I did give him a little bit of a break from the team because he got jaded. He did get jaded and he needed a rest, so I had to send him on a holiday. And since he's come back off holiday, I've been playing him in the deep-lying forward position because Scarlett's been playing as our advanced forward. And Scarlett's scoring all the goals and Mokoko's not really doing anything now. And I wonder if Mokoko just can't play as a deep-lying forward. I wonder if he only works well as an advanced forward, and that's a problem because I don't think Dane Scarlett works as a deep line forward either. I think both of those players are for the same position, really. Neither one of them's confident as playing that slightly deeper forward role because they just don't contribute anything. They don't contribute, unfortunately. So I'm probably better off in future not playing Mokoko and Scarlett together. I should play one or the other. And there's Scarlett with his hat-trick. 3-0 lead for the Gingerbreads. Well, let's make some subs. Let's bring on... Who's tired? Declan Rice is tired. Let's bring on Ross Barkley. Mokoko's tired. Let's bring on Kiefer Moore. Jacob Shepherd's injured. Or tired. Let's bring on Dimitri. And that should be good. No pressure. No pressure today, lads. It's 3-0. Just go out there, get a few minutes under your belt. Trippier, I'm playing him at right back, but he's actually already turned around and announced he's going to retire at the end of the season. So, a bit like Sergio Aguero in that sense. He's turned up at the club, taken a load of money from me, and then has decided, yeah, I'm just going to retire at the end of the year. I'm not going to actually fulfil my contract. I'm not going to see out the 3 years that I accepted. I'm just going to call it quits after one. Bit disappointing, I have to say, in Trippier for that one. But probably didn't need him, realistically. Not with Ogie Koki and Field and Cisse in the squad. But I just wanted that experience, you know, having lost an old player, you know, make sure we've got some old experienced players in the squad to mentor the younger players a little bit, you know. Although I'm not sure you'd really want Kieran Trippier mentoring your youth players, teaching them the finer arts of betting and gambling. I wonder if Mokoko's putting a bet on which club he's going to transfer to. Can you say that? Can you say that? Right. Scarlett got 2 goals. He didn't complete his hat-trick. He was alright. I'm not praising him after every match, though. It gets a bit repetitive when you're praising the same player after every single match. It's like, he comes to you, oh, I scored goals. You're a striker. That's your job. You want me to congratulate you on doing the job you're paid to do. Okay. Right, next cup game. Oh, it's another home match against AFC Wimbledon. Even better. And then January the 1st, we've got Wycombe Wanderers at home. So we've got 3 home games. And then the FA Cup game are at home. That's not bad. That is actually... it's pretty nice. Juventus are chasing Moukoko now. My client isn't interested in speaking to Inter Miami. Sorry, Beckham. Shola Shoretire does not want to sign for you. Shola does not want to play for Inter Miami. So AFC Wimbledon, they're 23rd in the league. Right, we probably can afford to rest some players against them then. I'm actually at the stage where I'm thinking to myself, potentially, I might actually give up the dream of going, the ambition of going back to back unbeatables, and just start in some of these matches against the lower league teams, just fielding the young players, the youth, just to give my first team players a rest. It's not going anywhere. I'm getting tired of answering that question 50 flipping times. Every single club that declares interest in him, I get that question asked. I probably should offer Moukoko a new contract. Realistically, I should probably offer him a new contract and put his minimum release clause up. Really increase it. To get him to not only guarantee he stays at the club, but means if any clubs do come in for him, we're not going to lose him cheap. Because at the minute, like I say, his minimum fee release clause is only at 25 million. And I'm a bit concerned by that. York have paid 10k as part of the James Ball transfer. That's nice. Bunch of loan reports. Nashville. Why are all the MLS clubs coming in for my players? Bunch of shortlisted players nearing the end of their contracts. Let's have a look. Any good ones? Shay Adams, 28-year-old striker. Who's next? Noah Catterback, defender right, left, wing back left. 23-year-old. Will Fish, central defender. 21, coming up to the end of his contract. 2.5-star rated central defender, Will Fish. Tippier's contract set to expire. Yeah, he's already announced that he will retire, so I'm not going to be able to offer him a new contract. just delay decision on all contracts, because again, let's get yeah, recommended action. The only one I would consider maybe is Ryan Ferguson renewing, just purely for the basis of we might be able to sell him to somebody. Right then, tactical meeting. AFC Wimbledon. Team selection. Right. Let's mix this up a bit now. We've played a few matches, so let's do a bit of a quick pick to start with. Right, Timothy Weah is playing as advanced forward. Leko's playing as deep line forward. Peyton, I'm actually going to let him have a game. Let him have a game. Let's have. Yeah, a bunch of players being rested there. Give Charlie McGann a subs bench appearance. Some of these players are starting to have a few concerns, maybe, over their involvement in matches. And it says we should think positive mentality, didn't it? Because I can switch to that on the fly. Let's be positive. Come on. Be positive, lads. There's Doyle. Oh, nearly. Doyle. Dunstan to Timothy Weah. Tipped over by the goalie. That's a corner. We'll have a corner. Henderson's going to swing this one in. Far post. Leko. Side netting. Big lad on the far post there. Here comes Riley. Long flat bullet throw now. Capable. Which means we might have just salvaged long throws. We might have long throw city. Again, now we've got a couple of players able to deliver long flat bullet throws in the team lineup, but definitely the number of goals from throw-ins has really dropped off since the last update by SI. The long throws have just been, they're gone basically. You can't rely on long throws now to win your football matches and to get your goals, and there is valid reasons for that. Somebody did a video and actually showed you the changes that SI have done to try and nerf the long throws. Some of them just don't make a lot of sense. Like, for example, the game now apparently detects when you've selected your tallest, best headed players and put them in the target positions to receive the ball, because the game will move those players to different positions on the pitch, even though on the tactics screen they're in the right place. At a throw-in, you might find your tall, best-heading player is down here on the halfway line somewhere. And that's to stop them being effective, being influencers when the ball goes into the box. That's one of the ways they've counteracted the long throws and tried to nerf the long throws, by basically having the game automatically ignore your formation, your positional layout on the tactic screen, and basically put the best players, the best headers and the tallest players somewhere completely random on the pitch where they can't influence the ball when it's put into the box. Another thing they've implemented, and I've seen this in the same video by the same person, showing a whole load of throw-ins going into the box, that when the ball is thrown in, to the box. As soon as that ball goes back into play, the players in the attacking players in the box immediately run back to the halfway line. They actually run away from the ball. So that's how SI have implemented and patched in their long throw fix for the game. Rather than finding a way to make it so that, you know, if you have a player with a high long throw attribute and with the trait that can deliver long throws, that they can still perform the long throws perfectly fine, and the players that without that skill can't, you know, because that would have been too simple, making long throws actually skill based. The players with the long throw skill can still do them, and you will still be able to score goals providing you have a long throw player. But no, they've decided the best way to fix it is just to have the players do the complete opposite of what they're supposed to do in your tactic. Complete 180. You know, have the players that are supposed to be in the box don't go in the box, and then have the other players that are in the box run away from the ball. That's their way to nerf long throws. Crazy mechanic. Right, we're 4-0 at half time. I haven't really commentated on the match, but Will Dunstan's got a hat trick. Well done, Will Dunstan. That's a good result. That is a very good result for Willy boy. And we'll make some changes in a little bit. Just to keep players, you know, rotated. We'll bring on Origoki for Riley, Charlie McGann for Nateka. You can play with Shoretire. Drop Weir onto the inside forward position and bring on... who are we bringing on? Scarlett? The Shepherd? Bring Scarlett on. Makoko's, again, his fitness isn't brilliant. He's played a lot of matches already this season, and he's played a lot of 90-minute matches. So he perhaps needs a bit of a rest, and I don't want to break him. Timothy Weah couldn't quite find the net. Big ball hoofed up there. Henderson will claim that. There you go, Key. Timothy Weah. There you go, Key. Charlie McCann. Lecco back to McCann, to Scarlett, to Lecco, to Dunstan, who now gets goal number 4 of the match. Wow, Dunstan's on fire today. Dunstan has definitely checked in, you could say. Dunstan has definitely checked in on this one. Good goals there from Dunstan. Who's tired? Doyle. Callum Doyle's got a bit worn out. That's alright, we can let Callum Doyle have a rest. Bring Bennett on for the next fixture. I'll tell you one thing I am struggling with a little bit this season. Some of my new signings, incorporating them into the team. I mean, a player like Declan Rice, for example. I mean, that was an absolute steal getting him from West Ham, because of course they got relegated and he had his relegation released thing. So me picking him up was an absolute steal. But he doesn't really fit into my squad system because he doesn't really play well as a deep line playmaker, and he definitely doesn't play well in the roaming playmaker position. He's definitely more of a defensive midfield kind of guy. In fact, he's probably, so far this season, played more games at centre-back for me than he has in midfield, and I'm not sure if it's really intended, if you're really supposed to play Declan Rice as a defender, but him and Jordan Henderson as two centre-backs is actually quite a good pairing for me at this level. I'm not saying it would work in the Championship or the Premier League, but we worked quite well there. Patton made his debut. And we'll have been delighted with the new man. Looked good in his first outing. Dunstan, 4 goals. You were superb in front of goal last game. Absolutely superb, Dunstan. Right, next game, January the 1st, New Year's Day, Wycombe Wanderers. We should get all 3 games in today in this video, and then we'll be able to kick the next video off straight away with the FA Cup game. That works out very, very well. And then we've got Peterborough. We get to play Posh. Lots of good games coming up. Right, post-match analysis. We know we demolished them on XG. Wycombe are not very good at attacking. They're certainly not as good at defending. Makoko is not set for a move to Marseille, nor is he going to go to Atalanta, nor is he going to Real Madrid. Luke Harris, 18-year-old attacking fullback. Is he? Who's he? Oh, they're welcome to sign him. He's been at the club for donkey's years and he's not done out. So yeah, I'll be willing to sell him if they want him. No, got no interest in selling Cisse. Medford Smith is now ready to attempt long flat bullet throws. Da, da, da. That's it. That's all my fullbacks now. Oyegoki, Field, and Romani that can do long flat bullet throws. Let's see if we can't get Long Throw City working again. And let's see if we can't get Lecco and Weyer scoring lots of goals for the club because of their height, their sheer big lads up front. You know, that's what we need. We need big lads up front. Right, couple of players there. 2 recommendations. Attacking midfielder right, striker central. Oh, really? Potential to be a 4-star player. And he's 19. Nino van der Wal. He was at NAC Breda. Now at Arsenal. What's his contract? 15,000 a week. Okay, transfer status. He's listed. He's loan listed, should I say. Okay. Did they sign him? No, it was a free transfer, apparently. Glad to hear you're in chat. It would want a wage of 22k. A high fee may be required, as I believe Arsenal may not be willing to sell. Will allow the player to treat the club like a stepping stone. I ain't going to give him 22,000 a week, am I? Because I think we're only allowed to spend 20,000 a week on the salary cap anyway. For the entire squad in League One. So yeah, I'm not going to be giving him any player 22,000 a week at this point in time, which is one of the biggest things that does kind of handcuff you a little bit. Is the fact that you have to deal with these fucking salary caps in these leagues, and then all of a sudden you get to the Premier League and it's like all bets are off. All bets are off. You can play whatever you want. Any of our players get any trophies? Grantham players named in Team of the Week. any players given League One goal of the month, player of the month, anything like that? Or is there still games being played today before those are announced? Because I would like to get some more trophies. I've won Manager of the Month every month so far this season. But I haven't seen, we've had a couple, I think Makoko got Player of the Month once, and I think he got Young Player of the Month same month. But then I haven't really seen any player awards. I haven't seen Goal of the Month or anything like that. So I don't really know. Rashford won the Ballon d'Or. Well done, Marcus Rashford. Rashford's been tearing it up at Barca. He really has. Sancho named Player of the Month. Jadon Sancho at Chelsea. Dane Scarlett, Player of the Month award. Congratulate Scarlett on the award. Excellent. And Scarlett got Young Player of the Month as well. I won Manager of the Month, obviously. Tom Hart, coach. Improve the quality of the coaching team. Really? He's not all that good, though. I do need to look at my staff at some point. We've got some first team staff that are not great. I could do with promoting maybe some of my under 23 staff members and under 18 staff members to the first team, because I think they're actually better. And then I could do with signing staff members then for the under 23s and under 18s. Alright, come on. Let's play this game. Sky Bet League One. Quick pick. See who it gives us. See, now it's put Rice and Henderson in their thingy. Charlie McGann for Gordon Pato. Oyegoki for Riley, perhaps. Riley. I might play Riley instead of Mitchell, actually. Expecting Makoko to score lots of goals today, playing in that advanced forward position. Pick up where you left off last time, lads. Let's go get it done. Come on. Important match, this. Right, let's go positive. Positive mentality. That's what we want to see. Henderson. Oh, Henderson, you've just scored the greatest own goal ever. What a walling. What a wazzock. Did you forget which end you're actually attacking, Jordan? Because look at that. He's dinked it past his own keeper there. Oh. Well. And to do it in front of your home fans as well. I mean, to score a goal like that, an own goal like that at home, is even more embarrassing. Although, to be fair, is it better to do it at home? Because if you do it when you're away, that's potentially more people that are going to jeer you and give you some stick in front of a full capacity, you know, awaiting, you know, crowd. But Mokoko's undone the damage. And thank you for sparing our blushes, you sofa. Oh, come on. There was a chance there. If someone had followed that one in, there would have been a good chance of a goal there. Half time. I noticed Jacob Shepherd's not doing well. Let's maybe think of taking him off, shall we? Winger attack. Let's bring on Dimitri Mitchell. Let's see if, because Mitchell's going to be a bit leggy, I think. Can we bring anybody on? We can. If we do Weyer for Lecco. And then bring Danny Mason-Smith on for Lecco. That's two good changes. And then we've still got Charlie McCann, Jaden Cousins, who can come on for Shoretire. Charlie McCann who can come on for Shoretire if we need to in the second half, or any of those players really. But yeah, Declan Rice as a central defender. Probably not getting the most out of him. I might be tempted to try and sell him. Cash in on him. Make a profit. That was wasteful, Mason Smith. Mason Smith and Medford Smith. That might get a little bit confusing. I wonder if we could ask one of the players to politely change their name. Could one of you change your name, please? Here's Riley. Long flat bullet throw. Oh, Long Flow City. Oh. Mason Smith again. Oh, coming in off that right side. He's trying. The player's trying. Right, Shoretire's done. Let's give Charlie McCann a role in the playmaker position. There's a penalty there. Mitchell was impeded. Here's Weyer. Weyer takes the penalties, not Makoko. Riley. Back to Nateka. Timothy Weah, off of the assist from Makoko, gets his second goal of the game. That gives us a little bit of breathing room. That gives us a 2-goal cushion. So I think we've got the 3 points, which means we've survived the Christmas period. We've navigated yet another Christmas period in Football Manager, where we've maximised our goals for. And not goals against. Timothy Weah's got goal number 3. That's his hat-trick, baby. A lot of players getting hat-tricks all of a sudden, but not the player I would expect. You know, we had Dunstan getting a hat-trick. We've now had Weah getting a hat-trick. It's amazing. Final whistle, 4-1. There we are then, folks. Maximum points taken from the Christmas period. We now move into 2025. And, yeah. I'm going to bring you guys back, of course, for the FA Cup game, which we've already seen on the schedule. And then the Posh game after that. And then we'll see. We'll see where the season takes us. I imagine we are, at this likelihood, 30 points clear at the halfway stage of the season with 2 games in hand. We're likely to be promoted to the Championship. We're going to be a Championship team next season. That is for sure. We'll have secured another successive promotion as we storm up the Football League pyramid. I wonder if at any point we're going to get invited to a Super League. I wonder. But anyway, everybody, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you really appreciated it. If you could give me that thumbs up and like on the video, that'd be fantastic. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already doing so. Enable your notification bell, and obviously leave your comments for me in the section down below. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now, folks. Cheerio.